What's up everybody, Chris here, Power Company Climbing. I'm outside the machine shop today because I just got this great set of old pusher grips from an online auction from Crag Nashville, and it's the proceeds all benefit Climbing for Change. So it goes to benefit a good cause, and I get cool grips that I'm a little bit addicted to. So I've already turned these into screw-ons, as you can see, and as with a lot of old holds, you can see that a lot of these have big chips out of them, and I want to get rid of these big chips, especially when it's on a grip right where you're going to be grabbing it. I want to make sure that these aren't going to be the primary place people are trying to settle their fingers and use to hold the hold. So I'm going to show you how to get rid of these chips. There are some other ways as well. This is the simplest way, and I'll explain why I use it. Alright, so to get started here, I've got just a regular palm sander loaded up with 60 grit paper. You could go anywhere 60 to 100. Anything in that range is going to be perfectly fine for what you're looking for. Now, 60 grit paper makes pretty short work of all these little chips. I'll just give you a quick example here with this chip here. So you can see that chip's mostly gone. You know, I rounded that edge out a little, which may not be ideal for some situations. For mine, totally fine. So I'm going to do that all the way around this hold. Alright, so you can see I got rid of all of those chips. It's nice and smooth now. It's not really going to affect where I'm grabbing the hold, but personally, I just like the look of it better this way. This is all going to be covered in white chalk pretty soon. That's going to stay yellow because it's a little smoother. That's also helpful for identifying it on the wall. Alright, so let's take a look at the main goal here. I know I'm going to be grabbing this hold this way. It's going to go on our 45. It's pretty bad every other way. That's going to be the side I'm grabbing. Now for some of these divots, right where your fingers are going to be, you may not want to indent that more, to make it more in cut so that your fingers end up in a really good hold. So I might just come and smooth this sharp edge out just to make it a little nicer to hold. Now honestly, I usually don't care much about these big chips if they're in a spot where you aren't going to be using it, but aesthetically, let's work with them a little, see what happens. Alright, now it's entirely up to you how deep you want to go into this process, how much you want to work with the hold. You could Bondo over the chips, try to smooth them out, try to color it. For me, I just want to get those sharp edges out of there. I don't want to make it either a better handhold or a better foothold that someone's then going to be able to exploit. Or maybe I do in some cases. And if that's what you decide, then that's perfectly fine as well. Entirely up to you. In this case, this process took about 5 minutes or so to get this hold to a place where I'm okay with it. Alright, so I've got this grip to a place where I really like it. I'm happy with it. It's ready to go on the wall. And you can see that, you know, it's still a little divot there. It's still going to help out with the hold a little bit. I'm totally okay with that little divot. That's better than the sharp edge that was there. I've also gotten rid of these bad edges, maybe reshaped the grip a little bit, but for me, I'm totally okay with this. You have to decide for yourself. If I were a purist, maybe I would Bondo that over, shape it, try to color it. I'm not going that far. For me, this is great.